Is the heart of the Warriors about to change? As the season progresses, whispers are growing louder about a potential trade that could send a beloved veteran packing. With the team struggling to find its rhythm, fans are left wondering if this move might be necessary for the future of the franchise. What does this mean for the roster's chemistry and our chance at a championship? Stick around as we dive into the implications of this potential shift. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to stay updated on all things Golden State Warriors. As the Golden State Warriors navigate through a challenging stretch of the season, it's clear that changes are on the horizon. With the team struggling to find its rhythm, the spotlight has turned toward the future and potential trades as we approach the deadline. One name that surfaced amidst this uncertainty is Kevon Looney. For years, Looney has been a stalwart for the Warriors, a gritty player known for his defensive prowess and rebounding skills. However, recent games have seen him relegated to the bench, raising questions about his future with the team. It's been tough to watch Looney go from a key contributor in the Warriors' championship runs to a player who hasn't seen the court in critical moments. His absence in 4 of the last 6 games is alarming, and it seems that head coach Steve Kerr has lost some faith in his ability to contribute effectively. Instead, we've seen the rise of Trayce Jackson-Davis, who has stepped into a bigger role, leaving Looney on the outside looking in. The emergence of Jackson-Davis might be a silver lining, but it casts a shadow on Looney's contributions, making him a likely candidate for a trade. Let's talk about the numbers. Looney's averages this season: 5.0 points, 6.7 rebounds, and 1.6 assists are pretty much in line with his career stats. Yet the decline in his efficiency is concerning. His two-point percentage has dipped to 54.1%, and his free throw shooting is a dismal 43.2%. These aren't the kind of numbers that inspire confidence, especially when you consider the Warriors' need for a reliable center who can stretch the floor and match up with the league's top big men. The shift to a small ball lineup with players like Moses Moody and Kyle Anderson suggests that the coaching staff is looking for a different dynamic, one that Looney simply isn't providing right now. The Warriors are eyeing a trade for a starting center, and with Looney's expiring contract at $8 million, he becomes an essential piece in any potential deal. The team needs to address their rebounding and defensive needs, while also finding a player who can provide the rim protection and versatility that's lacking. Teams like the Washington Wizards or the Chicago Bulls may look to move a starting caliber center, and Looney's presence could help bridge the gap for them in their rebuilding efforts. Now, I'll be honest, this is a tough situation for all of us as fans. On one hand, trading Looney could help the Warriors acquire a much-needed center who can contribute more consistently. On the other hand, I can't help but feel a sense of loss at the thought of moving on from a player who has meant so much to the franchise. He's been part of the fabric of the Warriors' success, and it's heartbreaking to think this might be the end of his journey with the team. Do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. The reality is that the Warriors need to make strategic moves to regain their competitive edge. With the league's landscape ever-changing, every decision carries weight. Looney has been a fan favorite, a gritty warrior who has left it all on the court. But the business of basketball means tough choices must be made. This isn't just about the here and now. It's about the future of the franchise and the hope of returning to championship contention. So, I want to hear from you. How do you feel about the possibility of trading Kevon Looney? Are you in favor of shaking things up, or do you believe loyalty to players like him should weigh more heavily in these decisions? And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. The Golden State Warriors are at a pivotal moment as they navigate the trade rumors swirling around the league. With the February 6th deadline approaching and the potential for a blockbuster deal seemingly fading, it looks like the front office is zeroing in on a significant upgrade at the center position. As reported by Mark J. Spears on ESPN's NBA Today, names like Nikola Vucevic and Miles Turner are being discussed. But there's a more intriguing player on the roster that fans need to keep an eye on: rookie Quinton Post. Just the other night, Post put on a performance that has ignited conversations among fans and analysts alike. He dropped a career-high 30 points during the Santa Cruz Warriors' victory over the Iowa Wolves, shooting an astounding 11 of 14 from the floor and hitting 5 of his 7 attempts from beyond the arc. This wasn't just a flash in the pan. Post has shown that he can consistently deliver, with this being his 3rd consecutive game scoring at least 20 points. In fact, he's averaging an impressive 25.7 points, 12.3 rebounds, and 3.3 assists over his last 3 games, all while shooting 70% from the field and over 52% from three. Now, let's get real for a second. The Warriors are known for their ability to find talent where others might overlook it, and Post's development is a testament to that. He's a versatile 7-footer who could provide the team with the stretch big they've been looking for. The irony here is that if Post were a year or two further along in his development, he might already be a staple in the Warriors' rotation. But with the current roster needs, do you think the front office will take a chance on him, or will they prioritize bringing in a more seasoned player? Honestly, I'm torn. On one hand, I understand the urgency of bringing in a veteran who can step in and help immediately, especially as the playoffs loom. But on the other hand, if Post keeps this up, how can you ignore his production? He's proving he can score, rebound, and even stretch the floor, which is exactly what the Warriors need to complement Draymond Green. The challenge for the front office is balancing the immediate need for a playoff-ready big man against the potential of developing a player who might just become a key part of the future. If they decide to pass on Post in favor of a trade, it could mean missing out on a budding star right in their own backyard. And fans, we've seen this play out before. Remember when we let go of young talent who went on to thrive elsewhere? And you, what do you think? Should the Warriors make a bold move to secure a veteran center? Or should they trust in Post's rising talent and give him a shot? I want to hear your opinions down below. As we look ahead, it's clear that every decision made in the coming weeks will have a lasting impact on the Warriors' future. The chemistry of the team, their chances in the playoffs, and the development of young players like Post all hinge on these choices. The stakes couldn't be higher, and as passionate fans, we have every reason to be invested in how this plays out. Don't forget to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. If you love the Warriors and want to stay in the loop, make sure to like this video, share it with fellow fans, and subscribe to the channel. Let's keep the conversation going, and remember, we're all in this together as we cheer on our team.